Citrus TV, you're here in front of MetLife Stadium for the Big City Classic, and this is a place where, as of today, Justin Pugh and Ryan Nassib will take the sidelines next year for the New York Giants. But MetLife Stadium taken over by Syracuse lacrosse today in the Big City Classic. Number 7 Syracuse taking on number 1 ranked in the nation Notre Dame, and a lot of big implications for this game in terms of the upcoming Big East tournament, Darius.
Yes, Syracuse could no longer get that 1 seed because Villanova beat Providence earlier today, but they can get the 2 seed with a victory here over Notre Dame, and that's crucial. Coach Desko said throughout the season that the Big East tournament really helped him out last year, so a good seed could help him out again this season.
And those 2 teams could face each other in the Big East tournament with that number 2 versus number 3 seed game next week in Villanova. But this coming up is going to be really a matchup between the Syracuse offense, which is ranked 8th in the nation, scoring about 12 goals a game, against that tough Notre Dame defense, coincidentally also ranked 8th in the nation. Who do you think has the upper hand in this game, Darius?
Well, John Kemp, the goalie for Notre Dame, has been stellar throughout his 4 seasons at Notre Dame, but I think I'm going to have to go with Syracuse. They have a lot of weapons. Derek Maltz, Kevin Rice, Jojo Marasco, the list goes on, and I think that the way that they can pass the ball around and get a lot of balanced offense will be the key for Syracuse.
And you said that senior Jojo Marasco has had a lot of assists for this senior team, but that's going to be his final game in the Syracuse Orange, along with Brian McGill. And Brian McGill has a lot on his hands today. He's going up against top freshman attackman for Notre Dame, Matt Kavanaugh. And him and Brian are going to go at it all game.
I'm going to have to take Brian in that as well because, obviously he's a senior. He's got a lot more experience on the big stage in a Big City Classic and a big game like this one. Matt Kavanaugh, good freshman, surprisingly good for Notre Dame. He's kind of leading their offense with 23 goals, but I'm going to go with Brian McGill and his long pole.
Well, Syracuse has had a lot of time to prepare for this game, something they're not really used to. They've had a week to lead up to this one, and Syracuse in their last 5 games, all decided by 1 goal. So this is going to be definitely a very exciting one coming up in the Big City Classic at 6:30.